So this is a new little segment I'm gonna start doing. Don't know if I'm gonna do it weekly, but I'll do it maybe every other week. Maybe I don't know. We'll see how this one does. But since we have Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, I thought I might as well talk about the Resident Evil movies. These aren't gonna be in-depth reviews. I'm not gonna give grades for them. This is gonna be stuff I thought about while watching it, or sidetracking, and just a normal, just talking about the movies, what I thought of them overall. Just nothing like really in depth, but I'm gonna get into it. Paul W.S. Anderson did the first movie, and the first movie's not that bad. It's not that bad, actually. I liked that first movie enough. I think it's probably the best one we've had, honestly. It's just fun. That's really all it needed to be. It's all it was. It wasn't great, but it was fun. It's all it needed to be. Did its job well. I remember watching it when I was first time I was 7 years old. I saw it on TV, and I liked the movie. I remember liking the movie then. I like the movie now. It's just a fun movie. It had some nostalgia value because I did used to. Well, I guess I'll get into this since this isn't really an in-depth review. I can sidetrack. I used to get up about 3 hours before I was supposed to go to school. Just so I could watch a movie that I have recorded, and I recorded a lot of horror movies because that's just what I was into when I was younger. Still am into horror movies, but I've seen most of the good ones. But Resident Evil was on, so I was like, okay, I'll try this one out. Because actually I already had the DVD, or the third one. I hadn't watched it yet, but I had it at least. Had it in the house, it was there. But yeah, so I watched this first movie, and I actually enjoy it. I actually had fun with it. I wanted to know what was going to happen. It was eventful enough, at least. And I thought it was fun. Second movie, right there, I'm not going to talk about it quite yet. I'm just going to say that immediately after I saw the first one, I wanted to see the second one, and I never got to see the second one till now. The second one's the last one I got to see. And it's probably the best one. I don't know, maybe. It's this one, or it's this one, or the second one. One or the other. But first one's fun. I have some nostalgia with that movie. I think it's fun. That's it. Just fun. I know I keep saying that word, but that's really what it is. Just dumb fun. Okay, so now the second movie. So yeah, the second movie, I got this about 2 or 3 weeks ago. This really cool slipcover. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, really cool slipcover. I don't know. Just thought I had to mention that. But yeah, so. Yeah, that's no cuts in this video. So yeah, I got the second one for $5. It had a free ticket, the final chapter, which I still haven't seen. I might see that tomorrow, maybe today or tomorrow, something like that. So review for that will be up soon. Just put it there. But yeah, second movie's fun. The second movie is also fun. It's a good continuation. It has a strong enough story for what it needed to be. And Mike Epps had a weird but kind of funny role in the movie. My favorite line is GTA yeah, I don't know, it's so cheesy. There's a lot of cheesy dialogue in that movie, but it kind of knew what it was. It was fun in that way. It kind of was just a zombie shoot-'em-up movie with some dumb action, but it was fun. It's like the first movie. The first movie I think I like a little more in terms of actual story. I think it set it up a little better. But the funny thing is, most people hate these movies. I only hate one of these movies, and I'll get to that one later. But the thing with these movies is, I mean, yeah, people hate them, but I think it's odd, because, even though I don't think it's really close to the games at all, I like the games more overall. I don't know. Mila Jovovich, there we go. I said her name right, I hope. She said that she was trying to get the rights to this property when she was younger and make the first movie because she was a fan. So this is made by a fan. These movies are made by fans. So I don't really know what happened there. I just thought it was really odd. It's kind of like the Jim and the Holograms movie, just not as bad. It's that kind of situation, though. It's a fan who made the movie, or movies in this case. And I don't know, it was really odd. This is something I had to point out. But yeah, the first two movies are fun. Getting to the third movie here. Yeah, Apocalypse is the second movie. So Extinction's the third one. I don't even know if the DVD's in here, is it? Okay, it is. But yes, so Extinction. I like the setting of this movie. I like the setting. I like the cool desert setting. But it's not a good movie. It's not good. But it has entertaining parts. It's kind of just mediocre, blah, overall. It'd be like a C plus grade for me, but it's not very good. But it had some good parts. Some fun scenes. But what can I say? I mean, it's Resident Evil. I know what to expect at this point by the third one. The third one, I think, was the third movie I saw, actually. I saw the first one, then I saw the fourth one, then I saw the third one, then the fifth, then the second. I saw them completely out of order, but I don't think it really matters, because each one of the movies has, like, an exposition scene in the beginning to tell you what's going to happen, so, or what has happened thus far, like a last time on Resident Evil kind of thing. But yeah, I like the setting of the third one. As I said, everyone's fine. I mean, it does its job fine. It's just kind of mediocre overall. I didn't find too much enjoyment in the movie aside from the cool setting. But there wasn't much to the movie, I think. Personally, at least. I don't know. The Resident Evil movies to me have some nostalgia to them. Because, as I said, I watched the first one when I was, yeah, like seven-ish, something like that. Just by browsing around on TV. And the fourth one, I believe I rented, I think. Because I saw the, actually, no, so I might have been like 10 years old, actually, when I saw, no, yeah, I was probably like 10 years old when I saw the first one, actually, because I remember the fourth one was coming out, and I wanted to know what was up with these movies, so I saw the first one on TV, so yeah, I must have been 10, because it came out in 2010, and I rented the movie, 10 or 11, something like that. But, yeah, I rented the Afterlife after it came out. Yeah, I know, I kind of just said screw Extinction, but it's just pretty mediocre. Just kind of blah. You can pass over all these movies, honestly, but I'm giving my thoughts on them, so, yeah, the third one, blah. But the fourth one, yeah, I remember renting it when it came out. And at the time, I did like the movie, because I was like 10 or 11. I just wanted to see zombies be blown up, and that was kind of what I got. But the action is freaking choppy as fuck. The action is so shoddy in that movie. Everything's shot at like a medium shot length of like 2 seconds tops, maybe 1.5 actually. But yeah, the action's really choppy in that movie, and that's what I've heard about the new movie too. So I'm worried about that one, but I don't know. We'll see. But the fourth movie has a lot of choppy action. It's not very good. I rewatched it a couple months back because it was on TV, and I was just like, why not? Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah, it doesn't suck, but it's just kind of eh. Like, really, actually, there are fun scenes in that movie, like just like the third one, kind of. But it's a step down from the third one, but still. I feel like first is best, and they just get worse as they go on, honestly. So, yeah, the fourth one's just really, I don't know, I couldn't watch it again, I don't think. After watching it the second time, no, couldn't go back to that one. I liked it when I was little, and that's really it to that one. It's just, it's so choppy, it's not very done, it's not done very well. That's it to the fifth one. Okay, so I do have a story for this one. Alright, so I missed this one when it came out in theaters, because I don't remember. I don't remember why exactly, but I missed the fifth one when it came out in theaters, Retribution. And I was actually excited to see it, because keep in mind, I'm still on the hype train from the last movie. I thought the fourth one was actually good when I was that age. So what was I, like 12 when this one came out? So yeah, I was like, yeah, I was like 12 or so. So yeah, I missed it when it was out in theaters, but I got to see it when it came out on DVD. I rented it from Netflix, just like I did with the fourth one, and I watched it. And the first time I watched it, I was in actual legitimate denial about a Resident Evil movie, because for some reason, I don't know, I liked it when I was young, but yeah, I was in denial about it. I actually thought it was really good the first time I watched it. And then later that afternoon, I watched it by myself. So, my parents come home. I don't know, I think it was like a break or something. And they want to watch it. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'll watch it with you. Because why not? Okay, so Okay, so the first two like scenes or so, like 10 minutes into the movie, I fall asleep. It's so boring. Like, it's so boring. Oh my god. I don't know how I could sit through that the first time. It's so bad. Oh, I hate this movie. It's so disappointing too because I actually remember liking those other movies. It's nothing but a whole bunch of exposition. The guy from the fourth movie that died is back somehow. It's just, ugh. It's a lot of exposition. There's some dumb action in it, but it's not fun in any way. It's like Underworld 6, or 5, I mean. Blood Wars. I mean, I like Blood Wars a lot more than this movie. But, even though that's not a good movie, I think, like, there's like a winterish setting to it. And that's what I kind of referring to. Because the fifth movie has like a whole climax in, like, snow. Or as part of it's in the snow. And it's so bad. It's so bad. Holy crap, I hate that movie. The action, I don't recall being as choppy as the fourth one, but oh man, it's so boring. At least I could sit through that movie. This one is tedious as... I hate that movie. So that's my condensed thoughts on the Resident Evil movies. I'm just trying to give this thing, or my thoughts on series, a little try. I'm just going to talk about some random movies. If you want me to talk about anything, just tell me. I'll take suggestions to talk about random movies. This is just to give thoughts on some random movies I may not ever talk about. And I thought since the final chapter is out this week, I thought I might as well talk about these movies. It's the perfect time to. Those are my thoughts on the Resident Evil movies. Like the first two, the rest of them, no. But, whatever. So, I'm gonna see the final chapter, I hope today or tomorrow. I want to see it today, but I don't think I'm gonna get to, so maybe tomorrow. But yeah, so the review for that will be up sometime this weekend, hopefully, so. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the Resident Evil movies, so peace.